Kim here from Chemistry, and I'm having a day, y'all. I'm having a day. Went by the Chemistry House today, and let me give you backstory. This house was a foreclosure house. We're pleased to have gotten a great deal on it. We're excited about having some renovation done so we can get in here and make this place our home. So as we're preparing to move in the house, we know for a fact that the house already has a tenant. Is it a human being? No. Is it a ghost? Absolutely not. The tenant is a raccoon, and I have named this raccoon, with a family member's help, Greg. And Greg is slick. Greg is elusive. I think Greg is like the dude from Catch Me If You Can. When we were in the process of working on closing on the house, we actually contacted, well, we didn't, some people contacted a company to have Greg removed. They put a cage in the attic. They're like, we're gonna get Greg. Is Greg in the cage? Is Greg in the house? Absolutely. And I've made a backstory for Greg. I believe that Greg lived in the woods behind my house. You know, Greg is doing the daily grind of a man trying to support his family, you know what I'm saying? Him and Stacy, the raccoon, Greg's wife, you know, had their kids. You know, he's just trying to provide. And then one day he looked up and he was like, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of Stacy. I'm tired of her giving me lip. I'm tired of her using her little raccoon claws to get all on me. I'm over that. And so you know what? I'm leaving this place. I'm leaving these woods. It's dirty. It's cold up in here. And there's a house right here. Ain't nobody even in this house. Not back here because I'm over my mom's house right now. But he's like, I'm going to go move in this house. Ain't nobody in this house. I'm about to be comfortable. And Greg moved into a house that would eventually become my house. And Greg took over the attic. I think Greg's having wild parties. He might be drinking, might be smoking. I don't know what Greg's doing in there. He's crazy. Greg is crazy now because he's in his midlife crisis. Stacy back in the woods with the kids. She don't know where Greg is. He's, you know, meandering around doing whatever midlife crisis raccoons do when they have an attic to themselves. And meanwhile, Greg is in my house tearing the club up, or was tearing the club up. Now work is happening. Perhaps he's getting a little antsy. But I feel a way that I'm not in my house yet, but Greg is. So I need y'all to pray for my strength in the Lord. I need y'all to hope that Wildlife Services gets Greg before I get licensed to carry. And maybe y'all could throw up a prayer and a Hail Mary that Greg goes back to Stacy and his kids, and we can finish up this renovation work, and then we can do some beautiful things in the house instead of hosting a raccoon who's in his last sorts trying to get his life together. So I think that's it for now. I'll share some of my believed pictures with Greg on Instagram. So if you've checked out the Chemistry profile on Instagram, you'll see my rendering, my envisioning, based on some raccoon photo research that I've done of what I think Greg probably looks like and what he's probably doing in there. And I'm looking forward to doing another video about life after Greg in the Chemistry House. Life in the Chemistry House when the Chemistry House smells like lemons and happiness and unicorns who bathe and caress. So until next time, thanks for tuning in, and hope you are looking forward to, I know I am because I don't know what I'm going to talk about next, but next time hoping for good news about Greg being evicted and not fighting it and going back to his family in the woods. Go back to Stacy, Greg. Go back to them kids. They miss you. They love you. Bring that milk back home. Support your family. And please stop living in my house. Thanks. Off for now. Talk to you later.